I was happy in general. I was happy in general about the outcome and the choices that he made. I think the good thing about Ruben is when we were filming, right after we would take a scene, I would ask him, "Are you gonna use that take? I didn't like that." Okay, okay, don't worry. We will. Okay, please make sure to choose the right take. Ginagano ko siya nung filming pa lang. Nung lumabas na yung pelikula, maraming happy ako overall, okay? Pero may marami siyang mga eksenang tinanggal because of time, and that's really how it is. Sometimes your takes scenes end up on the cutting floor because of editing. And in Cannes, there's a time requirement. I think you can't go over 3 hours or something like that, right? So we had to follow that. So at the end of the day, okay lang. And, I'm an actor. It's my job to trust the director in his choices. So it's all good.
Yeah, based on the people's reaction naman, overall, di ba, ibig sabihin, based on your comments, editing was sterling. But I was telling Bradford now we were watching. By the way, we saw it twice, the two shows the other day. Sabi ko siguro, Brad, merong scenes dito na hindi nakasama. Kasi parang, oh my God. But overall, we were so happy. We had to see it twice. And the second outing we went to, we were still happy. So, ganon kami kasi ka-rating sa movie. Totoo lang.
Oh, good. Thank you. Ay, salamat. Salamat naman.
Hmm.
Grabe.
And
Actually,
then,
we
go
watched
ahead.
it till 2018, no, Dali? I mean, way before we even thought that a pandemic would occur. Tapos, you went into it. Brad, you have a question about this, no? Yung how she,
Yeah, kasi the movie is so much talk of the town, and then it won the can, and then it was so parang so unlikely from a Filipino actor to be cast in. How did they find you? I understand you auditioned way back 2017, 2019 ba?
2019. I auditioned
2019.
2019. Yeah,
That's 3 years ago.
pre-pandemic. Yeah, pre-pandemic. I auditioned in the Philippines.
Okay.
The casting director flew to the Philippines and they held auditions for a few days. I'm not sure kung 3 or 4 days or 2 days. Basta more than one day. So, yeah. And I did the 3 scenes from the film and I was
Which which
fortunate
scenes
enough to be chosen.
which scenes are they?
The distribution of the food,
Okay.
one.
Uh huh.
Two is when um, they leave the campfire.
Uh huh.
They don't watch the campfire and they steal the pretzel sticks.
Uh huh.
So the third is the scene with Carl inside the boat. The
Oh, that scene.
flirtation
That
scene. Yeah.
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 You know.
that scene, yeah.
We know that the triangle of
Oh,
sadness
how does
refer.
that feel like?
Go ahead, Con. No, the title triangle of
Go
sadness
ahead, Brad, go ahead.
refer to the trouble the trouble lines here by the forehead ng mga models. Pero I also connect it to the trilogy of the film being divided into 3 parts. Carl and Yaya on the first part, the island on the second part, the yacht on the second part, and the island on the third part. I do believe that the island is your part. It all belongs to you. I mean, kasi ikaw yung, parang everything nandun ka dun sa the island. Tapos from start to finish, you were in there. How does it feel na yung international film, parang yung a third of the film is anchored on you? How does it feel?
I feel that finally I am really, doing what I've been working so hard to do all my life. Finally, nakuha ko yung gusto ko, yung pinaghirapan ko ng more than half my life actually, na finally nakamit ko na siya. Alam mo yon, nakamit ko na siya. Pero at the same time,
Yeah.
Bradford, ko rin sabihin sa'yo na another triangle is the love triangle between Carl, Abigail, and Yaya. And, I'd like to think that's really what it's all about.
Talaga naman.
Di ba?
At ikaw ang panalo.
Di ba? Oo.
You, without, revealing too much of the plot.
Nagwagi ang Pinoy.
Nagwagi ka. Anyway, go ahead, Con.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. Go ahead, Con.
So, that scene you, that pivotal, scene. Of course, we'll not mention what it's all about. But how did you actually get yourself prepared for that scene? That's a very pivotal scene in my mind.
Is that the scene between Yaya and Abigail? Is that the scene between Yaya and Abigail? The scene you're talking about?
I think so. It's the one where you were perspiring and all the bodily fluids are, flowing down your face.
Aha, okay, that one. Yeah, that's between Yaya and Abigail. Yeah.
Yeah.
How did I prepare for it? Yun ba yung tanong
Yeah,
ko?
yeah, oo.
Actually, I was
Yes,
the most nervous about that whole scene because I knew that it was a very important, event in the story that required a lot from me as an actor because it wasn't written in the script that I was, supposed to be emotional about it. But I knew that there had to be some kind of dilemma that my character was going to go through. So I actually sat down with Ruben about that scene and had it, I talked to him about it. Of course, I didn't tell him I was nervous about it. I didn't want him to know. But now he knows. I wanted to really make sure that we do it right, na tama yung mga linya, na lahat ng sasabihin ko dun sa eksenang yun, kung anong attack ba ang gusto niya. Kasi ang gusto kong attack dun, parang deadpan na decidido na ako. Pero siya sabi niya, hindi, wag ganun, wag decidido. Try natin na let's try that you're thinking about it and you're not sure about what to do and you're at a crossroads and about to make an important decision. And because Ruben does a lot of takes, we tried mine, how I wanted to do it, and then later on he said, let's try my way. And his way is what you watched, and I think it worked better than my idea.
Kinilabutan ako dun sa sinabi ko. Sobrang kinilabutan ako kasi that's exactly what I told Brad kung sinabi namin. Sabi ko, she was vacillating in that scene. So tama yung nakuha, you put it across very, very effectively. Kasi kuha namin as person. You were vacillating, you were trying to, really dilly with one decision and another. Of course, we won't say what that exactly.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
We totally got it.
I'm glad you got it. Wow, yay. Great, that's great.
Nilibutan nga ako doon dahil tama. It's so nice when you see a movie and it's spoken about by the actors themselves. And what they were trying to portray, you actually get. Nakakakilabot.
Yeah, and it really feels good when the audience gets it because anything you do naman on screen is subject to interpretation. Di ba may kanya-kanya interpretation pero pag nakuha talaga, ang sarap ng feeling. So, buti na lang.
Correct.
Medyo magpapalight lang ako Ang dami mong kissing scene with Harris. Is he a good kisser?
Anak ng weteng naman na tanong yan.
Hindi kasi ikaw talaga ang nakahalik kay Harris ng maraming beses eh.
Oh,
alam mo,
the other way around.
Oo, ako yung good kisser, bakit ba? Ako good kisser ko kaya. Tanungin niyo siya.
Tatanungin namin siya. And then, ano pa ba sabihin ko? Yung film itself dwells on a lot of controversial issues like race, social classes, work ethics, ano pa ba? Ang daming issues, yung rich and poor, everything else. So how did you, kasi yung director si Ruben Östlund? Yeah, Swedish. He's noted for his previous films na talagang ethically challenging ethically controversial yung mga topics, no? So how did you attack yung working condition doon? Kasi ang dami din yung mga Pilipino doon sa cast, di ba? Yung gumaganap na crew members. Tapos, there were 8 nationalities on the set, apparently with possibly more than 8 languages being spoken to during the film or the filming process. How did you survive it? Anong naging atake mo doon? Parang napaka-challenging ng environment, ano?
How did I survive the shoot?
Yeah, oo.
Okay. Alam mo, it was easy to survive the shoot kasi ang babait nilang lahat.
Okay.
Lahat sila, they're very loving people, they're very sweet, thoughtful, caring people, nurturing everybody. There was not a single, walang patapon sa kanila, including the crew, the Swedish crew and the Greek crew. Ang sarap nilang katrabaho. And mahal na mahal ko silang lahat. I mean, this is one production that I can say that I can, I'll be on my deathbed and I will remember it as one of the best experiences of my life. Not because of also because of the rave reviews, right? And the reception it's getting, but because of the relationships that I built while I was there. They made it so easy for me to be away from home for such a long time and working with strangers. Kasi di ba syempre, when you go on a film set, you don't know everybody. And especially people of another culture, of another ethnicity. So, nung una, takot na takot ako going into it. I was really scared to death. As in, sobra akong insecure. Pero, they made it so easy for me to just fit in. Lahat sila.
Yeah.
Who were you closest to?
Sorry?
Oh,
Who did you become very, very close to? Among all of them?
I kasi ganito yun eh. I don't want to single out one person because ayokong sumama yung loob ng iba. So, sasagot ako sa Tagalog, di ba? Para hindi nila malaman.
wala ako. Si Harris.
Tagalog.
Hindi, si Shelby.
Oh, yung namatay. Oh, condolence nga pala. We're very, very sad that she passed away recently. Hindi niya man lang nalubos-lubos yung ano.
Oo nga eh. Pero this is her legacy. Para sa kanya to. Ang sama ng tadhana talaga, no? You don't know when I mean, it's so unfair. It's really painful. But I want to just honor her memory by remembering what such a talented actress she is. But more than that she was a really great human being. Napakabait na tao. Sobrang maalalahanin, sweet, caring, always concerned. And siya yung isa sa mga dahilan kung bakit at home ako agad dun eh. Dahil she made me feel comfortable. Lead siya eh, di ba?
Mm-hmm.
And nagsushoot na sila by the time I got there eh. So they were already at home with each other. So I came in like, a newcomer. And I you know how it is like you're a guest in someone's home? That's how I felt. But she made me feel welcome and she didn't make me feel like a guest. She made me feel like a member of the family and I'll never forget that about her. So kaya, kahit buhay pa siya, sasabihin ko, siya talaga. Actually, ang turing ko sa kanya, siya yung best friend ko sa set eh. Kasi talagang naging solid yung pagkakaibigan namin. Although kaming lahat, magkakaibigan doon, yung totoo. Pero ang tingin ko talaga sa kanya, iba. Iba talaga siya.
Wala ba siyang
Napaka-accessible na tao, napaka-approachable na tao.
wala ba siyang naging premonition sa iyo? Wala ba siyang
Wala.
paramdam na I'm gonna go next month?
Wala. Wala at all. Wala. And syempre, sa isip ko, i-outlive niya ako. Ang nasa isip ko, ako mauuna. Diba?
How old is she again? 32?
32 lang siya eh.
Oh, ba't kaya South African, no?
Mababa kasi ang resistensya niya dahil wala siyang spleen. Nagkaroon siya na-aksidente siya nung bata siya, tapos natanggalan siya ng spleen. And yung spleen, yun ang nagpo-protect sa'yo from infection. And she got a bad infection and it spread all over her body and that's what happened.
Ay, nako.
Yeah.
That's so
And I
sad.
feel so, there are times na when I've been here na out of the country for I think 3 weeks na. And I feel so lost without her, to be honest. Kasi napaka-abnormal na wala siya dito. Alam mo yun?
Dap-
Napaka-abnormal.
dapat nga na
Weird. Yeah.
dapat nga nandyan siya. Dahil
Oo.
siya yung bide aside from Harris. Siya yung kontrapelo ni Harris, no. Ikaw
Oo.
yung ikaw yung other woman.
Oo. Tsaka siya yung puso eh. Siya yung puso
Oo.
ng production eh. Alam mo yun?
Oo.
Hindi yung character niya, yung pagkatao niya, siya yung puso ng production.
Talaga? Ganun siya
Oo.
kabait.
Sobra. Grabe. Ibang klase yung babaeng yun. Iba siya.
That's so sad. I
Kasundo
mean,
niya lahat ng tao. Ganun siya. Ganun siyang klase. Saka wala siyang ano ba yung expression natin?
masamang tinapay.
Walang masamang tinapay. Exactly. Yun. Oo. Pero para sa kanya to. So, talagang nandyan siya. Ayan, no? Nasa likod ni Conco, no? Nandito siya. Nandito siya. At tuwan-tuwa siya. Tuwan-tuwa siya na tuloy pa rin ang promotion ng film. Tuloy na ino-honor namin siya. At tuloy na pinapalabas para makita ng mundo how great she really is.
Alam mo ba, Dolly, na ikinakampanya ka ng studio mo para sa mga awards?
Studio ko? Talaga? Alin studio?
Nararamdaman namin yung ano mo, yung mga PR firms, kinakampanya kanila, oo.
Oo nga. Ang galing nila mag-alaga. Grabe.
Kinakampanya kanila.
Sobra
I mean,
sila.
nagugulat ako. Tapos, handa ka na ba sa mga posibleng mangyaring magaganda? Kasi may Golden Globe Awards, may SAG Awards, may Oscar Awards. Bukod dyan, may nomination ceremonies pa yan. Handa ka na ba sa mga roller coaster of emotions na kakaharapin mo?
Actually, Bradford, magandang tanong yan. Hindi. I don't think anyone is ever ready for that, right? I mean, at saka, alam mo, na-appreciate ko yan pero ayoko kasing isipin yan eh. Kasi what if wala? Alam mo yon, ayoko
Yeah.
ma-expect. So, kung nandyan, di ayos. Okay talaga. As in, sobra. Pero kung hindi, happy na ako dito na, alam mo yon, na may mga predictions, na may mga ganyan-ganyan. Pero syempre, gusto ko rin ma-nominate.
Of course, of course.
No.
Ikaw nga ang frontrunner eh. Sus Mariosep.
Hindi yan totoo.
Sabi ng Variety, hindi ako gumawa niyan ha. Sabi ng Variety, ikaw ang frontrunner.
July pa kasi yan eh. Yung latest is na lang ako ngayon. Humaba na yung listahan kasi marami nang lumabas na film. So, medyo medyo nasa baba na ako ng list. Pero okay lang yan kasi you know what matters is we are represented and
Yeah.
nakikita na tayong mga Pinoy. Mga Southeast Asians, 'di ba? Na may talento tayo. 'Yun ang maganda.
Yeah.
Brings me to my next question. In your mind, as an actor, or not as an actor, as a Filipino, what do you say about how the movie portrays the Filipino or Filipino?
I think the movie portrays them fairly, correctly, yeah. Because aside from me playing Abigail, there were also other crew members, diba, sa ilalim ng boat. And they were, I think they were represented fairly. They were, diba, we're known all over the world as hardworking. Pero yung eksena nila, they're sitting naka-cellphone, but that's because they're on their break. So, okay lang yun, right? And then when they're told na, oy, magsiswimming kayo doon, guys, everybody, they follow. Kasi that's what we do. We follow. When pinalaki tayong ganun, di ba? Sumunod ka na lang, So, yeah, perfectly represented. Yeah, and I like to believe, even the way I chose to play Abigail, maybe I didn't represent a particular OFW, but I think I represented them well in showing that they are excellent leaders, that they are courageous and they can stand up against oppressors and fight for their rights and show, it doesn't mean marunong sila mangisda at mag-build ng fire, Pero resourceful sila dahil nagagawa nila ng paraan yung kahirapan nila sa buhay sa Pilipinas. Di ba?
And also, I was pleasantly surprised na napakaraming lines ng Tagalog. Ano yun?
Oo.
Adlib nyo na lang yun? Ang dami-daming Tagalog, no?
Ano yun? Sasabihin lang ni Ruben kung ano yung gusto niyang sabihin sa Tagalog, tapos ita-translate nila on their own.
Oh,
Ay,
okay.
yung eksena ba namin nung lilins namin yung
Oo,
boat?
oo.
Ano lang yun, sinabi lang niya, okay, you're cleaning the boat, alright? And you're telling each other what to do. So, you just talk and clean the boat. Ganon.
Yung
So,
Tagalog.
lahat ng lines namin doon, adlib lang lahat yan. Oo.
Ganda. Nagulat ako.
Yung mga kasama ko na sa
Okay,
eksena na yon, alam mo mga ano yun, mga may teacher, may nag-work in healthcare, iba-iba yung mga trabaho nila, hindi sila artista, pero ang galing nila umarte, ang galing nila mag-adlib.
I know, right?
Nasasakyan nila ako. Husay. Galing.
Tapos parang may nakita akong parang Filipino actor sa likod mo or kamukha lang. Meron ba dong artistang galing ng Pinas na lalaki?
Ang alam ko, ako lang talaga eh.
Oh, okay. Namalik
Alam
mo
ko,
talaga.
iniisip mo, yung may isang lalaki kamukha ni Res Cortez.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah. Ayoko lang sabihin yung pangalan.
Pero
Kamukha
hindi
ni
siya
Res.
yun. Kamukha niya when he was in his 30s.
So sabi namin ni Konkon, nandun pala si Res. Res
Kamukhang
Cortez.
kamukha niya, di ba, sobra?
Oo.
Pero
Oh,
Mr.
Sakto,
Res
may cameo
Cortez is,
role.
oo nga eh. Pero I believe Mr. Res Cortez is in his 50s already now, late 50s. So,
okay.
imposibleng siya yun. At
Or even-
hindi papayag si
even-
Res Cortez na yun lang ang ano niya, exposure niya, di ba?
Ano pa, Kon?
So,
Oo.
Sally, this is your, as you said, you have worked all your life for this, and I know that dito dahil nakita ko naman yung trajectory mo na sabihin na natin, it wasn't as fast as the others of your batchmates in UP. Di ba alam ko yan, no? Some have gone ahead. Pero ngayon, ikaw, this is your, at i-mention ko ba ang age? At your age, this is your golden age talaga, really. And I think that's the best way possible. So, this is true, this is talagang proof to the fact that at any age, there's no particular age for success or for really recognize the whole thing, you know? What do you say about that?
Yeah, actually, lagi kong iniisip sa ganyan si Colonel Sanders eh. Ilang taon na ba siya nung nakapagtayo siya ng KFC, di ba? Ang tanda-tanda na niya, nag-retire na siya eh.
16 na siya. 16.
Oo, so talagang it's never too late. And I think I attribute that also to the fact na I'm a late bloomer in everything. And of course, Con, yes, tama yung na-notice mo. Yung batchmates ko, mga kaibigan ko, mga peers ko, lahat sila, they achieve success very early in life. And ang iniisip ko na lang, late bloomer lang talaga ako. It just takes me some time and to be honest, at that time, I was really still at the learning stage. I was figuring myself out. I didn't really know who I was also as an actor. You know, acting is a big responsibility. It's not just going in front and faking an emotion. You have to really know your body and know the technicalities of how it works and all of that. And at that young age, I didn't have those skills. So I think that, well, aside from the fact din na talagang I wasn't really given any real chances sa atin, di ba? So, na maipakita yon. So, I think timely lang na nangyari ngayon at my golden, gusto ko in-admit ko yung golden age. Oo, I admit at my golden age. Yes, na, you know, I think ito yung tamang panahon na mangyari to. Kasi kung nangyari to nung bata ako, baka iba ang magiging dating sa akin nun. Gets mo? Parang, I probably would have been, knowing how I was when I was young, I probably would have been so full of myself. I probably would have been like, yeah, I deserve it, you know, dapat lang. But now I'm really, to me now, it's very humbling that this is happening now at my age. Ang effect sa akin, baliktad. I'm so humbled because now, I feel like I have to work even harder. I have to prove myself even more because people are expecting so much from me. So the pressure is so heavy on my shoulders right now. But if this had happened when I was younger, hindi yun ang maiisip ko. Ang iisip ko, dapat lang. Alam mo yon? Kasi ganun ako ng bata ako eh. I had the chip on my shoulder when I was young. So, yeah, I think that everything happens in its right time. Yeah.
You know what makes me feel stronger that you may not only be nominated but might also win? Yung may nag-reach out sa aking Hollywood fashion designers na nagvo-volunteer to work with you to dress you up.
Talaga?
Yeah,
Wow.
in the different award giving body ceremonies like yung Golden Globe nga, SAG, tsaka yung Oscars. Nag-reach out sa akin. Alam nila kasing kakausapin kita, kung kailangan mo raw ng damit, wag ka magatubiling reach out to Concon. He's a fashion show director
I know.
par excellence. I know a lot of friends. So, sabi ko, ba't parang iba yung dating mo? Meron ka talagang dating na,
Wow.
you know, you're meant for something bigger
My
and
God.
greater, yo.
Nakaka-touch naman yan.
Yeah, no.
Sobrang nakaka-touch. Kasi, to be honest guys, I feel like parang everything is happening inside a bubble. Alam mo yon, parang wala pa siya sa real world eh. Yung mga, film enthusiasts, they know this is happening. People like you know this is happening. But, outside of that, to me, parang wala pa tayo dun eh. Nandito pa tayo, may bubble pa eh. So, to hear that, coming from respectable designers here,
Yeah,
wow, grabe. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. Konton, kokontakin kita.
Wala ka na problema sa damit.
Wala ka lang problema. Susuot mo na lang. Ay, hindi lang basta damit. Damit na magniningning.
Oo, grabe. Nakaka-excite.
Yeah. So the movie is going to be shown October 7th, Friday, right?
Right.
First US release. You know what? I was telling Konkon, I can see it being shown also later sa Netflix, sa Amazon later after the theatrical release. Kasi mukhang masarap panoorin. I'm not into art indie films or controversial films, pero nag-enjoy ako. Kasi nga, gusto kong itanong sa'yo, maraming quotable quotes sa movie. Anong pinaka-paborito mo doon?
Okay, bago ko sagutin yan, gusto ko munang i-clarify, pero hula ko lang to may feeling ako hindi yan i-release sa mga streaming
Netflix?
platforms.
Talaga? Hindi.
Feeling ko lang.
Oo.
Kausapin ko yung director namin to connect with. Pero what I do know is he doesn't like, because his films are not anywhere yung Force Majeure in the Square. Wala yan sa kahit na anong.
O kaya pala yung sinesearch ko, hindi ko makita. Oo.
Yes, kasi nung nag-usap kami, nung huling usap namin, nung nag-shoot pa kami, sinabi niya talaga na ayaw niya na ilagay sa mga ganon. Hindi ko alam kung bakit, hindi ko na maalala kung bakit, pero sana mali ako. Sana mali ako. First, best favorite quote ko sa film, to each his own capacity, for each his own ability. Parang ganon.
Are you spoken by another character?
Okay. You mean yung my line? My favorite line na sinabi ko?
Pwede rin. Oo.
Wow.
To each his own capacity, yung dineliver yun ni Thomas ba yun? Yung mataba na character.
Oo. Si Zlatko Buric, he's the actor who played it. Gusto ko tong pinapahirapan mo ka talaga, Brad. Ina ka pa.
Sorry.
Favorite quote ko sa film? Wow. Alam mo ba na wala pang nagtatanong sa akin yan, kaya wala akong sagot?
Ako may sarili akong favorite line mo doon.
Alin?
Sige ka muna, Brad.
Yung over there, I'm the toilet manager. Here, I'm the captain. Parang ganun.
Parang yun nga yung pinaka-obvious na answer. Kaya lang ayoko magbigay ng obvious answer eh. Gusto ko yung talagang favorite ko. Ano ba talaga yung favorite ko?
Although your best scenes are the silent scenes. Yung mga money scenes mo.
I think that's why I can't think of a favorite quote, because I really like it when I do work na mostly yung mukha ko lang yung umaarte.
Yeah, pati yung katawan mo. Oo.
Oo, kasi nagsasalita ako. yung gustong-gusto ko talagang gawin na character, yung mute.
Oh, ganun.
Gusto ko talagang gawin yon yung walang lines, tas
Aha.
umaarte lang yung mukha. So siguro kaya wala akong maisip, pero Bradford, you're giving me now a reason to think about. I'm gonna think about that.
Tsaka yung scene at silent, paborito ko yung nasa loob ka ng lifeboat, kinatok ka, tapos yung mga ikinilis mo doon, talagang basang-basa ko eh. Parang ibibigay ko ba itong mga tubig na to o itatago ko or ba't nila, parang ganun, di ba? Parang
Wow, thank you.
basang-basa ko yung nasa isip mo nun eh. Oo. Hindi ka basta nagbukas ng pinto, talagang umarte ka ng todo-todo, di ba?
Oo, ayaw talaga nga ni Abigail buksan yung pinto nun eh. Dahil
Ayun, parang
uubusin
ganun.
nila yung pagkain niya
Ayun,
eh.
nakuha, na-get namin yun, klarong-klaro.
Di ba? Siya lang yung smart enough to think of getting a lifeboat. No
Yeah.
one thought of it. She's the only
I
one
know.
smart enough to
Diba?
think about it, right? And then biglang aagawin nila.
Parang ganun nga ang pagkakabasa ko.
Hmm.
Very well performed.
Thank
Congratulations.
you.
Oo.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Ano pa, Con? Good luck. We wish you the best of luck. Sana magkatotoo lahat ang mga pinapangarap natin para sa, this is for the country, for the Filipinos, for the Philippine film industry. Kasi parang mailap sa atin yung mga Oscars, yung mga ganun-ganun, di ba? Ang tagal-tagal nating nagsisikap pero
Oo.
mailap talaga eh.
Lagi tayo nagsasabit ng mga entries, hindi tayo napipili. No?
I know. I mean, ang dali-dali sa beauty contest, sa boxing and basketball, pero sa film ang hirap, di ba?
Oo nga.
Eh, hindi naman tayo, mediocre. Ang dami nating magagaling at magagandang films, di ba?
Oo.
Hindi lang sineswerte. Well, you want to invite the moviegoers on October 7 for Triangle of Sadness, Dolly?
Everyone get in a theater and watch it on October 7. Don't download it. Piracy. Do not do it. It's bad for us. It's bad for the industry. Support the film industry and go out in cinemas and watch on October 7. At sa Pilipinas, November 17.
Oh, mayroon ng playdate sa Pinas. Okay.
Yes.
November 17. Okay.
Yes.
That's great.
Salamat ng marami, guys. So nice
Maraming
to meet you,
salamat,
Bradford
Dali.
Con. Nice seeing you
Kahit
again.
online na.
Oo nga.
Thank you.
You.
Basta,
Bye-bye.
tawag ka lang. Okay.
Okay.